There has always been an undercurrent of tension in the Brown family, and many believe that a quiet resentment toward Robyn has lingered for years. But in one of the most emotional episodes of Sister Wives Season 19, something much deeper takes center stage: the heartbreaking loss of Garrison Brown. This latest episode captures a deeply somber moment: the family's journey to lay Garrison's ashes to rest in Wyoming. Emotions are raw, the grief is real, and what unfolds is a rare, vulnerable reunion of a family fractured by loss and strained relationships. But amidst the tears and tributes, one voice stood out: Uncle Tim's. His heartfelt eulogy had fans talking for days. What did he say that struck such a chord? Let's break it down. The episode opens with Janelle and her children reuniting, bringing warmth to an otherwise sorrowful gathering. Their reunion, while comforting, is overshadowed by the heart-wrenching purpose behind it: transporting Garrison's ashes to his final resting place. As Janelle's kids reconnect with Christine's, they find brief solace in simple activities like fishing. It's a touching reminder of how family bonds can bring comfort even in the darkest times. But then comes a powerful moment. Paedon Brown, usually a polarizing figure, is seen digging his son's grave. In his confessional, he expresses a desire to honor Garrison in the most meaningful way he can. Yet, fans were divided. Many voiced their disappointment online, saying it was too little, too late, that Cody should have shown this devotion while Garrison was still alive. The tension between grief and regret becomes painfully clear. Then comes Uncle Tim's speech, a moment that shifted the atmosphere completely. Sister Wives fans took to social media to discuss Tim's eulogy, noticing that his opening lines were inspired by the classic film The Princess Bride. It wasn't just a pop culture reference, it was personal. Garrison, it seems, was a fan of the film, and Tim even mimicked the lisp of the movie's priest character, adding a touch of lightness that briefly lifted the mood. Tim also wore one of Garrison's favorite shirts, a bright Hawaiian button-down that became a symbol of his cheerful spirit amidst the heaviness of the day. But his speech wasn't just nostalgia and humor. He spoke tenderly about a mother's grief and a father's remorse. Without directly naming Cody, he issued a powerful message: be someone who shows up for others while they're still here, so they'll show up for you when it counts. It was subtle, respectful, but undeniably honest, and it resonated. Viewers praised him for capturing Garrison's essence and offering a meaningful reflection that held both warmth and wisdom. His words weren't just about loss, they were a call to cherish our connections before it's too late. For many fans, this was the tribute Garrison deserved. And then, a surprising tribute brought unexpected light. Paedon Brown, Garrison's brother, delivered a farewell that touched every heart in the room. The two had once exchanged military tags, an unspoken bond between siblings in service. During the funeral, Paedon prepared one last symbolic drink for Garrison, revealing that his brother had been a powerful influence in his life. Amidst tears, this gesture brought a smile, honoring Garrison in the way only a brother could. But that wasn't the only unexpected appearance. Leon Brown, rarely seen on the show, returned to pay respects to their late brother. As fans know, Leon, Mary and Cody Brown's only child, has lived more privately in recent years. After coming out as transgender in 2022, Leon has kept a low profile. Yet in this deeply personal episode, aired on May 18, 2025, Leon rejoined the family, offering a silent but meaningful tribute to Garrison. This episode wasn't just about mourning, it was about memories, lessons, and a family trying to piece itself back together. One of the most emotionally gripping episodes of Sister Wives Season 19 has just aired, chronicling the Brown family's grief as they laid Garrison Brown to rest. The episode centers around a rare reunion of the often fractured family, coming together to honor a son, brother, and friend whose life was tragically cut short. A somber gathering in Wyoming. The episode opened with Janelle Brown and her children reuniting for the emotional journey of transporting Garrison's ashes to his final resting place in the peaceful hills of Wyoming. Though the occasion was sorrowful, it was also one of shared connection. The kids of both Janelle and Christine spent time together, even going fishing, an activity Garrison loved, allowing moments of sunlight and laughter to soften the shadows of grief. Cody Brown's reflections met with mixed reactions. Later, Cody Brown, Garrison's father, was shown helping to dig the grave. In a quiet but revealing moment, he said he wanted to do everything in his power to honor his son. However, many Sister Wives fans expressed frustration on social media, suggesting Cody's efforts came too late. They argued that honoring Garrison in life would have meant more than grieving him in death. Uncle Tim's emotional eulogy, the Princess Bride and Unspoken Lessons. Perhaps the most talked about moment came during Uncle Tim's eulogy. Fans quickly recognized his speech included lines from The Princess Bride, a film they speculated was one of Garrison's favorites. His tribute balanced gentle humor with heartfelt grief, even wearing one of Garrison's favorite Hawaiian shirts to reflect his nephew's upbeat spirit. But what struck many was Tim's subtle call to accountability. In a moment both moving and pointed, he remarked, "Be someone who shows up for people, so that one day they will gather for you." Many viewers saw this as a quiet but honest message directed at Cody. It was a eulogy full of heart and humanity, one that painted a vivid picture of Garrison's life while offering a tender lesson on presence and love. The funeral included a special tribute from Paedon Brown, who was especially close to Garrison. In a surprise that moved the family, he offered Garrison a final drink, echoing the bond they shared as military men. He revealed in his interview how deeply Garrison had influenced him, making the gesture a meaningful goodbye. Leon Brown, the only child of Mary and Cody, made a rare appearance in this episode. Usually private and absent from the show, Leon quietly supported their siblings, especially during a deeply honest conversation with sister Maddie Brush. Maddie expressed her conflicted feelings toward their father, saying, "I'm angry at the way things happened." Leon listened intently as Maddie also addressed Robyn's children, expressing sorrow and a wish for healing. "I'm sorry if I've ever hurt you." Leon's quiet presence and social media tributes, including a heartfelt quote from Dragonheart, "To the stars, Bowen, to the stars," added another layer of tenderness to the tribute. On the anniversary of Garrison's passing, Leon posted again, writing, "I miss you more every day. It doesn't get easier, it just gets longer." Their mother, Mary, later shared, "They have chosen not to be overly public, but they're doing fine." This episode wasn't just about mourning. It was about reckoning with grief, with fractured relationships, and with the silence that too often fills the spaces between estranged loved ones. As Cody lifted the shovel and lowered his son's remains into the ground, his somber expression reflected the weight of both physical and emotional burdens. The surrounding family formed a semicircle, some in tears, others quietly holding one another. The windswept Wyoming landscape bore witness to a family that, for once, stood united, not by religion or marriage, but by shared love and loss. Sister Wives has often been about conflict, change, and personal growth. But in this moment, it offered something raw and universally human. The love of a family, shattered and stitched back together by the memory of someone they all held dear. In the silence between sobs, and in the words left unsaid, the legacy of Garrison Brown echoed, tender, painful, and unforgettable. A way back to a shared center, if only for a moment. The wind whispered through the pine trees, as if carrying messages between the living and the departed. Grief, in its rawest form, became a strange kind of glue, binding even as it broke. Some of the family's most private wounds had been hidden beneath the years of public smiles, reality TV framing, and quiet resentments. But here, at the graveside of someone beloved and lost too soon, the truth had no filter. In the quiet sobs, in the held hands, in the averted glances, entire lifetimes of tension came to the surface. And yet, it wasn't hopeless. That day, amidst the rawness, something healing began. Not in grand declarations or scripted sound bites, but in the simple acts. A father digging earth with shaking hands, a mother offering open arms, siblings choosing to stand together instead of apart. No one left unchanged. As the sun dipped below the hills, casting a golden wash over the family gathered there, it became clear that this wasn't just a farewell. It was a reckoning, a remembering, a beginning. Even as they returned to their separate lives, the echoes of that day would follow them. In Instagram posts, quiet check-ins, long overdue conversations. The legacy of the young man laid to rest wasn't just in memories. It was in the small, brave steps toward reconnection his death inspired. He became, in death, what many struggled to be in life, a bridge. And quiet strength of this family member, who stepped forward during the recent gathering, added a profound layer to the family's healing process. Their presence was a testament to the resilience and complexity of grief, how it can bring people together in unexpected ways, even those who usually remain in the shadows. By choosing to share their authentic self openly, including their pronouns and identity outside traditional norms, this family member quietly challenged viewers' preconceptions about the family dynamic. Their courage was not just in facing public scrutiny, but in embracing vulnerability amid tragedy. In a show often marked by spectacle and drama, their participation in the farewell ceremony was refreshingly sincere and human. The family's collective experience of loss, with all its raw emotions, fractured relationships, and moments of tentative reconciliation, was a powerful reminder that grief is neither linear nor uniform. It can unite and divide, expose old wounds, and slowly begin to heal them. As the episode closed, viewers were left with a poignant message. Love and presence matter now, not later. The memories that endure are those created through being there, through showing up authentically for each other in life and in death. This family's journey through mourning, remembering, and tentative healing felt less like a scripted reality show and more like an intimate portrait of humanity itself. Imperfect, painful, yet capable of profound connection. At the memorial, this usually private family member was seen alongside their half-sister, a figure well known to the audience for her candidness and complicated history with the family patriarch. Their conversation, tinged with hurt, frustration, and unresolved tension, revealed the lasting impact of their father's actions on their lives. The sister's words were a mix of regret and anger, but also showed her struggle to find peace and control over her emotions. Meanwhile, the reclusive sibling listened quietly, shouldering the weight of family dynamics with calm composure. Other family members were present, some responding with lightheartedness that starkly contrasted the gravity of the moment. A poignant reminder of the many ways people cope with conflict and sorrow. The complex network of relationships within this blended family, including the children of the patriarch's latest wife, added layers to the emotional landscape. Grief extended beyond siblings to embrace anyone affected by the family's struggles. Tentative apologies were exchanged, hinting at hopes for healing old wounds. Outside the cameras, this quiet family member has honored their late brother on social media with heartfelt posts. One featured a beloved fantasy movie quote, "Dear to the deceased," alongside a cherished photo of the two brothers together, a tribute that resonated deeply with fans aware of their close bond. On the anniversary of his passing, another post expressed the ongoing pain and how grief evolves with time, blending sorrow with enduring love. Their mother, known for respecting her child's privacy and rarely speaking publicly, offered a rare, candid update. She reassured fans that despite stepping back from the spotlight, her child is doing well, supported by the strength of their private relationships and the understanding of those who care. This intimate glimpse into a family's private sorrow, often scrutinized by the media, reminds us that beneath every public story lies a tangled web of love, hardship, and resilience. This sibling's quiet return to the public eye is not only a tribute to their lost brother, but also a powerful testament to the enduring bonds of family, the complex process of mourning, and the courage it takes to remain true to oneself in life's hardest moments. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for daily updates and more stories.